very thankful to them for doing that. They did lots of other things. Matter of fact, they built the pavilion right out here.
3 of them.
Yeah, so very thankful for that group for helping us
Did a
out.
good job in a short
Yeah.
time. 4 days, they moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings and framed the others up.
And painted everything out.
Painted everything in there. Painting didn't cost us nothing. Painting was free. I mean, they furnished the paint and the labor. Paint.
What was the total? I got, now there's more on here on the back. Is that one?
Yes.
Okay.
55.
And, Mr.
I make a motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve, do I hear a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Robert Polk,
Yes.
James Davis.
Yes.
David Good,
Yes.
David Green,
Yes.
Marvin Harden,
Yes.
Stan Howard,
Yes.
Jason Lamb,
Yes.
Sean Pritchett.
Yes.
Mark Williams.
Yes. Item number 5, discussion action regarding approval of overnight trip for Copper Basin Elementary School, 4th grade to Nashville in April of 2019.
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, any discussion?
This won't interfere with any of our testing stuff, will it?
Are you looking at, which are you looking at?
One for April.
First? The April one, it will not, the reason I set it in April for that one, that's a 4th grade that we haven't done in the past. I've wanted to do it since I've been here, and I feel like I'm on my feet a little bit to do this. 4th grade studies, Tennessee history. So the reason I want to do that in April is because we can work with Mike Bell, our Center Mike Bell, and our folks in Nashville, and they can get us into a session where the kids can actually see a session, you know, and they stop in April. So it won't be more than one night. I mean, I'll come back to you with all those details. My main thing right now is starting to earn money. So it will be before testing. That's one of the things, but in order to see those sessions, it has to be before testing.
I think specifically the question that he's asking is it's not going to be happening during testing.
No. Oh, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Any other discussion, questions? Roll call, please.
Robert Polk,
Yes.
James Davis.
Yes.
David Good,
Yes.
David Green,
Yes.
Marvin Harden,
Yes.
Stan Howard,
Yes.
Jason Lamb.
Yes.
Sean Pritchett,
Yes.
Mark Williams.
Yes. Item number 6, discussion action regarding approval of overnight trip for Copper Basin Elementary School 5th and 6th grade to Savannah, Georgia in May 2019. Pleasure of the board.
What is this for? Because it doesn't say. It doesn't say. What is this for?
Oh,
It's not explanation.
On what?
The Savannah, Georgia trip, it doesn't say what it's for.
What do you mean what it's for?
This is usual trip, ain't it?
Yes, usually they change once a year.
I mean, like itinerary?
Yeah, Washington
They
DC.
flip-flop it,
Yeah.
Savannah,
It's
the
like a
history
history
trip.
trip,
Yeah.
history trip.
Oh, okay.
Washington, last year.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got you.
sorry.
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Yes, sir. Any other questions?
The reason we want to start this early is fundraising. You want to hit that in just a second?
Yes, we, as y'all know, it costs a lot of money to do these trips, about $35,000 to Washington last year, and we earn every penny of that. So a lot of parents cannot afford to pay that, and I always make sure that every child can go, no matter whether they can afford to go or not. We find the money somehow. So we just want to start some fundraising right now. I'll give you the itinerary, I'll give you everything like I normally do a little bit later on, but we just need the okay to get started with the money part of it.
You charter buses for those
We
trips?
do.
So
I
those are
use-
professional buses?
Yes,
Okay.
I use a company in Cleveland, Premier Travel, that I've used. I keep hard, I've known him for many years and he's traveled, but we've done Savannah before when I got here, so we've done DC, so we've done both of those trips since I've been here, but yes, we do go. Everything is outlined to the minute.
Any other discussion?
This question, when they take these trips, Do they do any kind of report or anything like that?
We usually come back, and sometimes yes, to answer your question, yes, we do. We come back, we do reports. Also, they may come back, and kind of bring their pictures and show it to the rest of the kids that weren't able to go. Sometimes we FaceTime the kids that are back here at the school so that they can all be a part of it as a part of that reporting. Because there's so much history, it's all a lot of history.
Roll call, please.
Robert Cole,
Yes.
James Davis,
Yes.
David Goode,
Yes.
David Green,
Yes.
Carmen Harden,
Yes.
Stan Howard,
Yes.
Jason Lamb,
Yes.
Sean Pritchett,
Yes.
Mark Williams.
Yes. Addendum number 1, discussion action regarding approval of additional invoices.
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion, seconded. Any discussion, questions about any of the items? Roll call, please.
Robert Cole,
Yes.
James Davis.
Yes.
David Goode,
Yes.
David Green,
Yes.
Carmen Harden,
Yes.
Stan Howard,
Yes.
Jason Lamb,
Yes.
Sean Pritchett,
Yes.
Mark Williams.
Yes. Informational, fire marshal report.
So,
Don't sound good.
yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you live in very old buildings, the fire marshal has a field day with you. I guess the most concerning thing is that we're gonna have to have 9 fireproof double doors installed. They've been after us for a while and given us a certain amount of time to do this. It's time.
Where they
And,
at? Where they going?
The doors has only been there 55 years?
Yes. Yep, and,
They made out of wood?
They're not fireproof.
they're just 2 screens, you know? No, but seriously, it's gonna be roughly $8,000 for, all 9 sets of doors. Because they have to be fire retardant, fireproof, the whole deal.
What are we talking about? We're at.
They're spread all over the county. There's,
Probably 2 right there.
that is 2 of them. There's also 2 at, between, the gym and the lobby at, Miss Hyman's place. And, actually 2 sets of them. And then there's some at the high school, even though it's a new building, I believe there's 1 at the high school. No, not at this high school, Polk High School. And then there are, I believe the rest of them are at Benton Elementary. So, old buildings, we'll match them up a little bit.
Does this affect any of the, you've got metal doors in the front of the building that we were talking about doing the second wall now, don't you?
Yeah.
It doesn't pertain to those. Probably ones going to the cafeteria and auditorium.
Yep. And I believe we were, trying to get a nail down on the price, but it's around $800, for each set, so. It'd be around between $7,000 and $8,000. And then some other spots, we're gonna have to figure out a place, to make this story a little bit shorter, because I could talk all night about what the fire marshal said. Like storage rooms with lots of wood in it, we can't store wood in those storage rooms. The room next in Benton Elementary that is across from what used to be the dressing rooms, I guess it would be, what is that called now? Anyway, one of the, what used to be the old dressing rooms is now converted into like a storage, big storage place. Nothing flammable can be stored in there, which is a big deal because there's, 18 semi-truck fulls of stuff in there, stacked and squirreled away for posterity. posterity.
We need to sell some of this stuff.
We need to trash a lot of it, because it's, you know, books from 1974 and on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Old mops that should have been thrown away 2 years ago. I mean, we cleaned a lot of it out, but still, he says it's unacceptable. We have some bleachers that we're, Ms. Hyman's wanting to keep certain parts of it, so we're trying to figure out ways to keep the parts that we want to keep and get rid of what we don't really want to keep. You know, just things like that, clean up items, a lot of it. But the biggest ticket are the fireproof doors that are gonna have to be installed. I want you to know that so that next month, I'm gonna be bringing to you a ticket that says, these cost this much money, do you approve? And it'll be, you know, detailed out.
Yeah,
Giving you a heads up.
Don't have to, if it's over 10.
10,000.
It's under 10,000.
That's
It's your deal.
We
It's
had
up to you.
nothing.
Good. Well, that's what I'm gonna be doing with the money, and you'll have a detail of how
So
much
we need
each
to
one
put
costs.
second reading on the agenda ahead of that.
Second reading is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't sit down. How's the evaluation papers doing?
Okay, so I believe I've got everybody's but one back, maybe everybody. But anyway, so I got evaluations back. Things are pretty positive in our school system. I think that most of you know that we're working in a positive direction, as much as money will allow us to do. And we've had to make some pretty drastic cuts and change some things around that were not comfortable for any of us, but it had to be done. And we'll have a meeting sometime before the next board meeting to get together to discuss that evaluation, in case anybody wants to sit down with me face to face and share any kind of concerns, thoughts, ideas, etc. And I think Mark has something to ask you about the next meeting.
Yes, October's meeting is gonna fall during the fall break, so can we move it to the 15th and then next Monday?
I don't know.
Yep. Review board policies for September, 1.100 through 1.806. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
So moved.